Everybody doing crack. This is a trauma killer, you know, he kills all your depression. It's the best.
When you start, you can't stop. It's harder than heroin. What it do with your body is really crazy. In half year you get broken.
Also das ist meine große Liebe, Crack. Das erste Mal war wie als wenn ich mit meiner Mama aus dem Babybauch war. So warm, wie auf einer Wolke zu laufen.
It's 1 minute sensation, you know. After the sensation is gone, you get more depression like before. It's fucked up.
Tons and tons of high-purity cocaine pouring into Europe has created the perfect conditions for crack cocaine to take hold. And experts are worried that the worst is yet to come. These days, whether you're in London, Brussels, or Berlin, you can get a bag of cocaine delivered quicker than you can a pizza. Despite the billions spent on enforcement, European coke use is at an all-time high. And drug cartels are more than happy to meet that demand. More and more cocaine has been seized on its way into Europe every single year since 2017. And the stuff reaching the streets is cheaper and purer than ever before. One of the many side effects of all of this super-strength, affordable cocaine crashing into Europe has been a dramatic surge in crack use. Crack is just cocaine cooked up into crystals, but that simple chemical reaction makes the drug far more potent and extremely moreish. At a safer drug consumption room in the German city of Düsseldorf, there's been a 14,000% increase in people using the room to smoke crack.
My field of work as a social worker is mainly the outreach work. My clients are mainly people who are homeless. Most of the time I'm on the streets at the hotspots here in the city. I walk around with my little bag where I'm providing things you use to consume drugs safely. I've seen in the last 2 years consume of crack rising in Düsseldorf. It is just available everywhere. People who smoke crack, they are using way more because with crack you are always hungry for more. You just feel it for 2 minutes and it is so intense that you immediately want more compared to heroin, for example, where you get full and you're not craving it so quickly like with crack.
With one rock costing up to 10 euros and some users smoking up to 40 rocks a day, it can be an expensive habit to maintain. Because it's such an easy drug to manufacture, some users become small-time dealers to help fund their own use, but others resort to petty crime. Multiple European cities are reporting an increase in various types of antisocial behavior, something drug service workers put down to the fact that being addicted to crack cocaine is quite a stressful existence.
I think you cannot imagine how hard this life is. People don't stop going for drugs. This is immense pressure for them. They are very excited. And if something does not work, they maybe get aggressive. They don't think about anything but crack.
The biggest problems are that the crack users buy crack, consume in the public area, and after 10 minutes buy the drug another time, consume it, and it go around. Some of these people don't sleep for 2 or 3 days, and many of these people are homeless, and we see it in all these bigger cities here in Western Germany.
Also hat angefangen alles so mit Party und so. Habe ich gut gefunden, also. Und danach immer runter, ne? Irgendwann kein Bock so auf Arbeit und so. Und dann habe ich meine Wohnung verloren. Und dann, ja, guckst du so, was will ich jetzt machen? Ich muss auch noch rauchen, ne? Habe ich immer so geklaut, Geld gemacht, ne? Und irgendwann kommt der Knast, ne?
Throughout Europe, this increase in crack use is becoming more and more visible, with certain spots developing reputations as open-air drug markets. Berlin has Gwilitzer Park, Brussels has the area around Midi train station, and Düsseldorf has Worongerplatz, a public square in the center of the city.
Die Szene hat sich geändert in den Formen. Früher konnte man sich mit den Leuten unterhalten, heute ist das ja bei Teilen nicht mehr möglich, denn die sind Zombies. Also Crack wird hier bestimmt mindestens 100 Gramm täglich verkauft und wird auch geraucht.
Also die Szene ist total asozial geworden. Mehr Gewalt. Vor 2 Tagen habe ich eine Flasche vor den Kopf gekriegt, weil ich war am Rauchen. Ich hatte noch ein paar Hits in Hand. Und dann sagt er, gib mal einen Kopf. Ich sag, nein, bam, mit der Flasche.
So, how should a government respond to increasing crack use? For a start, avoid doing everything the US did during the crack epidemic of the 1980s. Back then, authorities tried to punish their way out of the crisis with aggressive policing and harsh prison sentences, disproportionately targeting minority communities. These days, the majority of experts agree that the authorities should take a harm reduction approach to drug use rather than locking everyone up. The difficulty with crack is that there's no established pharmaceutical treatment to curb addiction in the same way that methadone is prescribed to some heroin users. For now, safer consumption rooms where users are provided clean materials and direct harm reduction advice are the best possible first step.
So let's go inside. We will just go to the drug consumption room. So we have this whole building here with the 5 floors. On the main floor, we have the drug consumption room and a cafe where people can just sleep, eat something, get fresh clothes or a shower. We're basically providing as many services as we can. Also wenn die Personen hier ankommen, müssen sie sich hier einmal anmelden und können dann durchgehen in den Raum, wo wir dann quasi überwachen, ob es allen Personen gut geht.
Here we have a little bit style, you know. This is ready for smoking. When you cook it for smoking, it's pure cocaine. Instant get high, you know. When you get the smoke out, then you get instant high. It's not like snuffing cocaine, little bit. Yeah, but it's good stuff, bro. Nothing changed. It's still me. Just a little bit good in my head, you know. And this is one sensation maybe for 1 minute maximum. It's a good place. You can chilling, you can smoke, nobody see you, like only drugs users. The staff from there give you everything what you need to know. Everybody doing crack. €5 for one smoke is okay. And give you energy, give you full gas. Killing your pain also, killing your depression. Now I have a child, I have a wife. I don't want my child to see someone using crack or heroin. So I give this respect for the society and I try to don't let them see. This crack kill you, make your heart like a stone. You have no emotion, you cannot feel happiness, sadness, you know, you don't care about nothing. I have no family around me, I have not real friends. You know, this is emotional for me, and I start using drugs. It's like a cancer, you cannot stop it without medication. To get out from this game, man, you need everything to be perfect around you, you know? A little bit stress or depression get you back in this shit.
An overwhelmingly common theme among the crack users we met in Düsseldorf is that their addiction stems from some kind of trauma.
When you have a lot of problems and you try to forget something, then it is the best what you can do. It's working, you know? And this is the shit. You know it's working in 2 seconds. I lose my daughter and sometimes for me in my brain, it's the only way to don't kill myself, to take drugs, that I can't forget, or not forget, but you can live with that in this moment.
Bei mir ist das so, dass ich die Gedanken vergessen will von meinem Vater, der tot, und von meiner Mutter, die hat sich selber umgebracht. Ich habe sie gefunden. Das war ein Horrorbild fürs Leben. So ist es bei mir gewesen.
Ich konsumiere es, bin am Todfilm, kann man auch sehen. Hier. Ja, ich nehme das, um zu vergessen, um meine Drogen zu vergessen. Weil meine Frau ist verstorben, meine Tochter ist gestorben. Die Leute müssen auch mal wach werden. Nicht nur sagen, okay, das sind Junkies. Nein, Junkies, die krank sind. Kranke Menschen.
I can understand that for people who don't have anything to do with drugs, it's really shocking and devastating to see drug users on the streets who are physically and mentally unwell. But I think what we as a society should always keep in mind is that those are people like you and me. No one is safe of experiencing trauma or any life crisis which could lead us into addiction.
Crack cocaine use has exploded across Europe, and there's absolutely no sign of that slowing down. As people struggle to survive in increasingly harsh conditions, the appeal of a drug that offers an intense but fleeting escape can be hard to resist.
We'd like to congratulate drugs for winning the war on drugs.